Hello everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play Blades of Avernum. Last episode, we managed to make it to the top of the tower to find the wizard that we were looking for. And it turned out to be Macron, of all people. He was ranting and raving about how he's been through so many worlds trying to find something for her. Or something like that. I forget the exact words. It was a very frustrating battle. I kind of got annoyed by it, and it's been like a week. I don't remember the exact details, but regardless, at least it does leave me wondering what happened to Phaedra. It also seemed like we were familiar to him. Either way, he escaped. Now we have to head back down. Yes, turn it, please. Thank you. Oh, no, wait. Way out was over here. You return to the base of the tower, uncertain. Mason warned you that the man would attempt to slip away, and he did slip away. Mason also said to go to the village of the Sensitives if you lost his trail. Now might be the time for... Wait. You can feel him, still. Not here, not in the tower, but on the island. Macron's portal took him south, due south to the southwest corner of the island. You can feel him, and if you follow your feeling, you can find him. It is not yet time to head to the village of the Sensitives. It is time to head south. The hunt continues. We have food that we can sell, but I'm not gonna go get it now. Alright, south we shall go then. There's a oh wait, we've already been there. Alright. Here. You inspect the tree line and find that there is a narrow path through it in front of you. Again, a narrow path, which actually brings us back to there, which is good. Yeah, we were told that there is something we need to pick up around here. Fetch herbs. It's a village in the mountains. We'll be able to go there eventually. Fetch herbs from Olivia in the far southwest corner of the island. That's where we will need to go. There is an ancient skeleton here, preserved from the earliest days of human habitation on the island. Why this person came to the island and how he died, you do not know, but you suspect that he was interested in the magic. Then, as now, as always on this island, the magic drove men to do what they did here. You approach this house on the far corner of the island, and there turns out to be someone living here. She introduces herself as Olivia. She invites you into her home and shows you around. It is modest but livable, and she seems to do well out here. You mention that Jaden asked you to get the herbs from her for him, and she says, "Oh yes, I remember that he asked me for them. Would you like me to give them to you now?" "Sure, take the herbs from Olivia." Olivia vanishes into her kitchen and returns with some savory-looking herbs. "I hope Jaden likes these. They're fresh from my garden." "Thank you very much." I imagine that stone might be where he is. We'll bring over the herbs first, because why not? We can. Let's see, somewhere. There it is. Oh no, that's the abandoned farmhouse. Where was Jaden? No, he must have been over there, and I just missed him. There it is. You return to Jaden's house carrying the herbs that he desired. "Hello, did you get the herbs from Olivia for me?" Give Jaden the herbs. Ooh, level ups. For 3 of us. "Thank you," Jaden says as you hand over the herbs. He gives you some money as a reward. He then hurries off to cook with the herbs that you have brought him. Oh, how delightful. Alright, now back to what we should be doing. Way up here. Yep, that's where we should be. Macron is here. You can feel him. The magic is agitated here, just as it was at Macron's tower. Normally it is a smooth stream, flowing by you, but here its contorted vortices are almost painful. No, now that you feel more attentively, they are painful. The magic screams in agony at Macron's torture. He is hurting the island with what he is doing, and that is why you must stop him. And he is here. interesting design to this place. Looks like there's a bit of water up. There's something up there. Is Macron in the center? No, he's up there. Alright then. Alright, Macron. Macron is here, deep in a magical ritual. He hardly sees you, even though you are only a few steps away. What do? Approach. As you approach, you have another vision. This one is so vivid, so lifelike, that you could swear that you were truly there. You are in a city. It is called Danitha. It is filled with reptile men, Slithzerakai, and this does not seem strange to you at all. You came here with a band of Slithzerakai. You traveled a long distance to get here. You lost many along the way. Macron is here with you. He is much younger, little more than a boy, and eager. He seems familiar somehow, not to you here, but from the island. Somewhere you have seen him before, or someone like him. Do you think that they will let us in this time? Macron asked cheerfully. It has been months. We can't stay here forever. They have to give in sooner or later. I hope so, you say, as the vision begins to dissipate. And then just as soon as it began, it is gone. You are back to reality, back to the island, and Macron is right in front of you. You found me. Yes. Then defend yourself! Oh boy! Alright, we need the magic. In this second fight with Macron, you are stronger and more able to break through his defenses. The magic does more damage to him than it did before. Alright, we need to... Oh, we can actually definitely get through him. Oh, it's not much, but we can slow him at least. Macron pauses for a moment, summoning magic from deep within, and suddenly there are 3 of them. The magic screams out in agony from how he has twisted it, a scream that only your ears can hear. Macron looks as though he will be very hard to hurt while these duplicates exist. Okay, that's not what we gotta do. Right, you use the magic. Because you cannot harm Macron while he is magically shielded, you try to fight the magic that he is using to create the duplicates. To your surprise, it works. As creatures of the magic, they are especially vulnerable to your magical manipulations, though you can only target one at a time, and it is hard to control which one. That's not pleasant. Well, crap. Well, gotta reload there. Alright, try this again. And he ran off to the corner. Ah, rats. And there's the duplicates. Well, not exactly the target I wanted, but I'll take it. Son of a bitch! That is frustrating. Reloading again. Alright, new idea. Let's, use the you struggle to use the magic, but nothing happens. Alright, let's do it from here, then. Alright, use the magic. You're right there. Well, we can do a decent amount to him. And there's the duplicate. Okay. Do nothing. You use the magic slow. And see if you can slow them all down. Yep, they were slowed. Do it nope, not haste. Do it again to make sure they stay slowed. Okay, Fox and Bonnie are no longer fatigued, so use the magic. You use the magic as well. Now you use the magic. Oh no, Bonnie's still fatigued. One of Macron's duplicates falls, but the other remains, and Macron's invulnerability shield seems fully intact. Dropped quite a bit. Can you? You can't. Alright, Bonnie and Draco are no longer fatigued. Right. Macron's second duplicate falls, and Macron's shield collapses with it. He appears vulnerable to attack again. Your control of the magic continues to grow rapidly. Not only are you able to land magical strikes on Macron, but you can also hit his summoned monsters. How fast you are learning! It is almost as if... The thought slips away as you return to focus on the combat. Deeply irritated now, Macron wields the magic again, shaping it into reptilian forms. Within moments he has created basilisks on the island. Fortunately, we can get rid of the basilisks. Right. Healing. You have injured Macron twice, and he stumbles for a moment before lurching away from you. No, no, no! You will not stop me now! I am leaving! I am going to the heart of the island. Again, he is gone, but this time, though you try, you cannot feel where he is gone. He could be anywhere on this island, or nowhere at all, and you would have no idea. The heart of the island. Now you have lost his trail. The sensitives in the village on the east side of the mountain might know where the heart of the island is, though. Well, we know what we're going to have to do. Yep. Oh, we have cloaks. Good thing. We could use cloaks. We don't need the robes, though, but the cloaks. Macron, what are you doing? But I'm getting ideas of this, somehow. Near this large rock, you can feel evil magic, something desperately wrong. The magic is twisted around this rock, and it throbs and pulses violently. You reach in with your powers to heal this place, but you realize quickly that you do not know how. Whatever must be done to fix what is wrong here, you cannot learn it here. Perhaps someone else on the island knows what to do. Oh, alright. We'll stop to sell the loot we happen to have first. And then we'll go to the village. Oh, we did actually have some level ups, so... Fox. More strength. Sheik. More strength. And more strength. Bonnie. I guess a bit more strength. Actually, no. More endurance. And Draco... Yeah, more dexterity is a good thing there. That works for me. It's not perfect, but it'll do. Alright, where are... Here we are. No, she's not the one who sells to. He is. There, we have loot. Alright, let's get back. We still have some time, I think, so we can at least look in here. Alright, and up we go. A group of sensitives stands here blocking the path. When you approach, however, they step aside. Welcome. You may pass. Alright. Quite a way up. Here, nestled in the mountain, is an entire village of people like Mason, those who are able to feel the magic, though not control it. It is a village of sensitives. If you reach out with your mind, you can feel them here. There are not many, only a tiny fraction of the people on the island, as you might expect. These are the leaders, the elite cabal that runs the island. Mason is here somewhere, and he must know where the heart of the island is. He will know where to find Macron. Okay, that was basically just a way off. As you enter the village, this soldier begins speaking to you. You've arrived! But the corruption in the island... He stops for a moment, visibly feeling the magic flowing through this place. It's not gone yet. What happened? I'm sorry, but who are you and why should I tell you? The soldier whistles and two archers nearby aim arrows directly at you before you have time to think. They look as though they are good shots. They look as though they are very good shots. You should tell me, because if you do not, I will think you are an imposter and have you killed before you can even begin to defend yourself, the soldier says with a wicked smile on his face. Now, what happened? As you talk, the soldier listens with great interest. When you get to the end and tell him that Macron said that he was going to the heart of the island, the soldier blinks. He cannot possibly... No. Are you sure that you heard him right? Yes, I'm sure. What is the heart of the island? It is the center of the magic, the place that makes this island what it is. The magic flows into the island there, and it dissipates all around the island. The flow that you feel all around you is flowing away from the heart of the island. If Macron needs enough energy to make a portal that can destroy the island, the heart of the island is the one place where he can get it. Where is the heart of the island, and how do I stop him? The soldier hesitates. Mason is better able to answer your questions than I. I have never been to the heart of the island, and I have not spent time studying the histories of those who can control the magic, but Mason has. He turns his head to look up the hill and then looks back at you. Seek him out and he will guide you further. He moves out of your way. The soldier stands guard, now disinclined to speak to you. He does not respond to your questions. Instead, he directs you to speak to Mason at the north end of town. You speak to the sensitives working the fields for a while. They tell you a little about how the magic guides them to plant in certain places at certain times and to harvest at other times. It has made this village very prosperous. They regard you with some awe. One who can control the magic comes along once in many generations, so you are a remarkable specimen to them. They direct you to go north, where Mason waits for you. As you walk amidst the crops in the village of the sensitives, you are struck by the way the magic flows here. The crops are hardy and healthy because the sensitives are guided by the magic in where they plant the crops and how they tend them. The sensitives lived well, never in danger of hunger or deprivation because of their knowledge of the magic. How very useful indeed. Okay, there's the same thing. Moving on. There appears to be a little hut over there. Oh, we'll investigate it. In this room, the concentration of magic is palpable. This part of the island is connected to somewhere else. Orbs on either side of the room show images from distant places, and the portal on the far side gives a shimmering vision of somewhere. On this pedestal, there is an orb showing brief glimpses of distant places, other worlds connected to this one by the magic. As you peer in, you get a vision of one of these worlds. The orb shows an underground series of caves, and caves below those caves, where lizard men once lived and now demons dwell. A dragon blocking the way, and an expedition stalled unless one can break through. This orb shows a land where greater powers than you vie for control. The rewards for successful quests may be great, or not. A missing orb, a mysterious archmage, and a perilous path. Fortune and glory! Or something. You try to step closer to the portal, but the magic pushes you back. You can't enter the portal yet. The portal shows fragments of images of distant lands. The images race across its face and then disappear, shimmering for a brief moment and then gone. They do not last long enough for you to make out exactly what they show. Alright. You approach the priest, who introduces himself as Noah. He is standing before a large altar which has some simple, colorful cloths on it, but otherwise is relatively undecorated. Who are you? I am Noah, a priest of the gods of this island. Many believe that the magic is a blessing from the gods, and we must thank them for their blessing. I am one of the sensitives dedicated to this task. Tell me about the gods. Noah demurs. I understand that you are on urgent business, too urgent to be interrupted by a lengthy discourse on theology. Suffice it to say for the moment that they guide the magic and they have blessed this island. Do you have anything that you would pay someone to do for you? No. You should head up to the hill farther. Mason is back there, and Michael also may have something for you. Okay. Couple chests in here with more pants, tunic. Nothing special there. Interesting statue there. Okay, a bunch of guards. Makes sense that they'd have a bunch of them. You enter what appears to be the main cooking area for the village. One man hurries around, tending to boiling pots and warm ovens, readying food. The smells emanating from this area are quite delicious. Hello, this man says as you approach. I am Daniel. Forgive me for not stopping to talk with you, but I have to get the food ready, as you can see. He rushes around the room, moving from oven to boiling pot, tending everything. Tell me about the food you're making. In the pots, I'm boiling some beef, and the ovens are baking bread. Beef stew with bread, that's the next meal. The sensitives take turns making food, but I'm the best at it, so my turn comes around more often than most. Do you have anything that you would pay someone to do for you? No, go further up the hill. Michael has something, I think, and Mason surely does. We do have a quest here. Yes, Michael is the one we need to deliver things to. Whoever and wherever Michael is. It's probably just more people tending the farms. Sun symbol of Avernum. Now that's going to be further up the hill, I think. Most likely. Anything in here, I wonder? Ooh, the better cloak. Screw it, I'm taking it. Take. I like the green cloaks better. They look nicer. That's Mason. We'll talk with him later. We want to look around first. And there's Michael, who we do have to bring something to. Mary. A woman in priestly robes stands here with her arms crossed and a disapproving expression on her face. She watches you closely as you walk in, making sure that you don't fool around with any boxes. Who are you? My name is Mary. I guard the treasures of the village, which we keep here. No one, even you, our future leader, can take them without the permission of the sensitives generally. If I'm the leader, why can't I just take stuff that I want from here? Because those are the rules, Mary says firmly. Her face softens after a moment, though. Actually, there's probably nothing here that you would really want. There are some items of some value, gems and such, but no weapons or armor or magic items. For goods, you need to head east to Barze and trade with the merchants there. Do you have anything that needs doing that you would pay someone for? No, ask Michael or Mason. They're both right nearby. There are gems. Yeah, some bars of what look like iron. Gremlin wine. That's actually valuable. More bars of metal. Yeah, it's stuff of value, but nothing that is useful to us, really. Two large warriors spar with each other in this corner of the village. They're really good. You can see them watching the magic as it flows around them, guiding their movements and their strikes. One seems to outrun the magic for a moment, pushing against the current, and the other is able to land a solid blow with the flat of his sword. The fighter has been struck yelps, but it appears he has learned a lesson. Follow the magic, always. You try to speak to the two warriors who are sparring, but neither is able to devote enough attention to you to hold a conversation. Eventually, you stop and just watch them. They are very good, and though neither uses the magic, both are guided by it. It is remarkable. I've never seen anything quite like it. Well, let's speak with Michael first. There is a man before the altar here, carrying an ankh and murmuring strange words. You think you catch the word goddess, though you are not sure. Who are you? My name is Michael, the man says. His voice is cool and distant. He is distinctly unfriendly, but not evil, or else you would be able to sense it with the magic. Rather, he is thoroughly aloof. I am a sensitive specializing in priestly magic, for it is in contemplation of it, the divine mysteries, that we can best understand and control the powers in this island. I have a message for you. He takes the envelope and murmurs a prayer over it. Then he opens it and reads the letter inside. Thank you, he says, handing you a few coins. This is helpful information. Something seems oddly familiar about this man, and it reminds you of Ethan. Ethan himself is oddly familiar, but you can't articulate why. You've never met him before, but you do not know. You put the thought aside. Do you have tasks that you would pay someone to do for you? Yes, I do. On the other side of the island in the southwest, where you face Macron the second time, there is an evil residue from Macron's magic. Please go there and cleanse the area. You will need a specific ritual to accomplish this. He quickly teaches you the ritual. Perform that ritual near the large rock at the southern end of the lake on the southwest part of the island, and Macron's evil will be cleansed. Can do, will do, consider it done. Alright, Fox leveled up again. I guess a couple points in assassination. Don't need all of that. Defense will be handy. Chic. Point in assassination. Bonnie. The point in strength, I guess. And dexterity will help out. Actually, yeah. And Draco, point in dexterity. And endurance. Well, I guess she can stick with that. You know what? Fox, get a point in dexterity. And a point in intelligence, just to help there. Alright. That just leaves Mason. So let's speak with him. This sensitive who took you from the farm and sent you hunting Macron stands here behind a desk. The room is Spartan, with 2 potted plants and no chairs. The sensitives do not live in luxury. Concern touches his face at the sight of you. He knows that this means that you lost Macron's trail, and he knows that this is dangerous for the island. I confronted Macron, but he fled to the heart of the island. For the first time since you met him, Mason looks shocked to the core. The heart. The heart of the island. You are absolutely sure of that? Yes. You're the second person who's asked that. I apologize. Mason pulls back the hood from his head, and you see his face clearly for the first time. He does not appear to be seeing you at all, though, glazed as his eyes are. Until now, you thought he was a young man, perhaps in his 30s. Now you can see the worry creases around his eyes, the faint gray in his hair, the signs of age that mark him at least a decade older than you thought. Probably two. He is well preserved, his slender figure toned and youthful, but he cannot help but wonder how long he has been protecting this island. How much of that time has he been waiting for you? The heart of the island. That is the one place where he could actually do it. He could kill us, all of us, but that is nothing next to what he might do there. He could destroy the island. Why is destroying the island so much worse than killing all of us? Mason gives you a long, inquisitive look. Finally, he says, "You still do not remember, do you?" His eyes search your face for something, but you do not know what. Without waiting for you to respond, he continues, "You will soon enough. Until then, understand this. Protecting this island, keeping it safe, is the most important thing in the world." Remember what? Macron said the same thing, and it made no more sense than it does now. You must go to the heart of the island and stop him. You must hurry. But where is it? Surely you do not need me to tell you, Mason says dryly. You realize almost immediately that he is right. You know exactly where the heart of the island is. It is in these mountains, in their center. All the magic on the island flows from it. How do I get there? These mountains have steep cliffs and few paths. There is a path, though it is hidden. Search the mountains and you will find it. Go, hurry. Macron will not wait for you. He will destroy us all while you are still finding it. Understood. But that is going to have to be in the next episode, because this one's definitely gone on long enough. Next episode, we'll cleanse that evil, check if we have another mission from that guy from Ethan, and then try and find our way to the heart of the island. That'll be in the next episode, though. So, until then, I'm Chester44, that is Fox, Sheik, Bonnie, and Draco. This has been a Blades of Avernum Let's Play, and I shall see you all next time.